back to Ava'S Flava. I'm Ava, and on today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make an easy, delicious pot pie that if you make a little bit too much of it, might add a little extra to those thighs, but it's worth every bite. So let's throw this chicken in a pot and call it a pie. Okay, here's what you're going to need. Okay, so first what you're going to need is about 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, 2.5 cups of chicken broth, 1 cup heavy cream, 5 tablespoons unsalted butter, 3 medium carrots chopped, and 1 large parsnip, 3/4 cup of frozen peas thawed, 1 small onion chopped, 3 tablespoons chopped parsley, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, 1/2 cup of flour, and 1 sheet of puff pastry. Okay, so I wanted to make this because it was a request for my sweet little niece Izzy. She asked if I could make chicken pie, so of course I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so first what I'm going to show you guys how to do is to poach some chicken breast, okay? It's super easy and it's delicious, so let me show you guys how to do that really quick. Okay, so first what you're going to do to poach your chicken is take your boneless, skinless chicken breasts here, just like Chubba likes them, and set them in the pan. And then we're going to take our 2.5 cups of chicken broth and just cover the chicken. Okay, we got a little chicken on chicken action in here, and then we're just gonna bring it to a simmer, so on like medium high, and then let this simmer for about 15 minutes, okay? So our chicken is nice and perfectly poached, so what we're gonna do is take it out of our broth here and place it on a plate, okay? And poached chicken is perfect for enchiladas, shredded chicken enchiladas, or chicken salad, okay? I taught you guys how to poach something. Okay, and then what you're gonna do is skim the foam off the top in here, and then just set the chicken broth to the side because we're gonna be using it again, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna start sauteing the veggies. Okay, so while our chicken is cooling down so we can shred it, next what we're going to do is on medium high, melt your butter, okay, so your 5 tablespoons of butter. So once that's just about melted, we're going to start sauteing our veggies, our carrots and our parsnips and our onion. Now usually for pot pies there's celery, but I just wasn't feeling the celery today, okay? So while this is sauteing for about 6 minutes or so, I'm going to start shredding the chicken. So our veggies are getting nice and a little bit tender, and I seasoned with salt and pepper, okay? Oh, and in case you guys were wondering about parsnips, they're in the carrot family. They're just a little bit sweeter. They're like cousins, okay? So what you're going to do is take your 1/2 cup of flour and just dump it in here and stir it around and let this cook for about a minute. So it's been about a minute. I switched utensils. I got a whisk now. Okay, so we're gonna dump in our 2.5 cups of chicken broth. Okay, just start whisking. It's gonna get nice and thick. And our heavy cream. And since I have the time, I'll give you guys a notorious TIP, okay? For the parsnips, mash them up like you would mashed potatoes, and they're stinking delicious. Alright, so you're just going to keep whisking this to get all the lumps out of here, and then bring it up to a boil, and let it simmer for about a minute. Okay, so now that, look how nice and thick this is how your thighs are going to be if you eat too much of this. Woo! I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, turn off the heat. We're going to dump in our shredded chicken, okay, and our parsley, parsley and our peas, and then we're going to dump this into our pan, and then top it with the crust. So here it is. It's beautiful, delicious. And now what I'm gonna do is top it with a crust. Chubbo is extremely upset because there's no crust on the bottom. What kind of business do you think I run here? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is take our crust here. And if you guys watched my 50th episode with my special guest Kim, when she made the blueberry pie, that crust, the never fail pie crust, would be perfect on here, but I failed and didn't make it. I'm sorry. Okay, so what we're gonna do is just kind of tuck the pieces that are hanging over. We're just gonna tuck them in, and then we're gonna cut a little X in the top so we can let the steam come out, okay? So just keep doing this, and then we're gonna throw it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 to 40 minutes. All right, guys, here it is, chicken pie. It looks delicious, and I can't wait to eat it. Oh, make sure also you do an egg wash on the top of the pastry puff because it makes it nice and crispy, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Check out my Ava'S Flava Facebook page and like it. Subscribe to me on YouTube and tell your friends. Okay, and I'm gonna take a bite of this. And I will see you guys. Oh, let me get it. Next time. Yummy, yummy. So delicious. Okay, bye. See you next time.